From the bottom to the top, the story of Harald Seitz sounds like a blockbuster Hollywood movie. Harald Seitz grew up with his mother and grandmother near Stuttgart in impoverished conditions. Both struggled with alcohol problems, so Seitz had to learn from early on to stand on his own 2 feet. In spite of hard setbacks, his dream of success and independence always held true. In 2011, Seitz laid the foundation stone for his company, Karatbars International. The goal was for every human being to be able to own gold. What was once a one-man show is now a worldwide empire of companies that generates an annual turnover of more than 100 million euros. But Harald Seitz has even bigger goals. A gold-based means of payment, which is crisis-proof and will revolutionize our financial system. His mission was initially just laughed at. Today, he is the market leader for innovative gold products and blockchain solutions.
Looking for the freedom from the system, freedom.
Harald Seitz, The Path to Freedom, a movie that encourages you to live your dreams. And that reveals the recipes for success in achieving your aims.
It's about time to get things done. We have the responsibility for ourselves and our kids' future. The question I've been asking myself a lot is, how can I change remain? In the beginning was the thought, and the thought becomes reality. Nothing is more secure than gold. Enterprises, governments, countries trust in gold. So we did only create a new medium of exchange. We also provide you with a tool of secure online transactions. Now is the time for change. Everyone can take a part. Everyone can contribute. Join us, follow our dream for a better, safe and peaceful and truly wonderful world for everyone.
Greetings, everyone. How's everyone doing? Assalamu alaikum, salam, peace. However you receive the greetings, it means peace be unto you. This is another episode of the Future Money Show. I'm the host, the CEO, and founder of Forward Money Corporation, where we are striving to enlighten the masses about money, business, and warfare in a scientific, systematically, mathematical way that everyone can understand. And we provide a system where we can build wealth and leverage at the same time, where we also are introducing to the world the future of money, which is gold in physical and digital form. Forward Money is a brand for the people, family. So we do this for the people. That's why we do these broadcasts, so everybody can get this information, get an understanding, and start to prepare to survive. Not so much as for the future, but surviving, preparing to survive is preparing for the future, right? So they kind of go hand in hand if we understand. So tonight's show, our episode, we're going to get into Warren Buffett. Now, if you don't know who Warren Buffett is, right? He is the CEO and founder of Berkshire Hathaway company, right? And that is an investment firm. And he's the CEO and founder of that. And he's one of the best investors of the 21st century. He's the 20th century, 19th century, because he's pretty old now. He's about 80, right? So he's one of the best investors in this millennium, family. Yes, he is that. He's worth about $80 billion or more, right? So the big news is Warren Buffett just sheds big banks, stakes in banks, right? So he has shares in JPMorgan, Wells Fargo. He's a stock man, and he just bought into a gold company. Not that he bought gold, right? But he bought into a gold company that has stocks, right? So we're going to get into the article. The article released by Fox Business, and you can find this everywhere, right? But we just want to say, family, if Warren Buffett, with the type of wealth he got, and he is not a gold person, he don't like gold. Let him tell it. You will not find no video where Warren Buffett is really talking about and encouraging people to get gold. That can be means that he's controlled by the Zionists, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, because it's misleading, because everybody to his money, to his level of wealth, knows what real money is. But before we get into that, since gold is our major topic, that's what we're dealing with, the future money, we want to always check the gold spot price so you can see the value of getting your hands on some gold, right? And remember, in Far Money, we're offering you physical and digital gold, right? And be on the lookout tomorrow. We got a video coming out in the morning at 10 a.m. right here on this platform in the morning, 10 a.m. And we're going to give you the signs on why you should want digital gold. We're going to give it to you, right? It's an article that just broke. We're going to give you the signs on why you should want digital gold. So make sure you tune in for that. Gold spot price is at $1,944 per ounce. Now, this is down when you're trading gold. You're looking at the price, but we're not traders. We get digital gold and we got physical gold, right? Because gold is going to be the new medium of exchange very soon. As soon as this fiat currency system collapses, finally, the world will have real money once again, right? But we will have it like never seen before. We will have it like we never had it before, right? So you definitely want to make sure you are tuning in. And like I said, we're going to show you tomorrow on why you should want digital gold. You should not want all your gold physical. That's not wise, right? So anyway, and we're not financial advisors. We're not none of that, right? We're not that. We're not tax experts. We're just giving you some information that we gathered up from being inside of Carrot Balls, following a man like Mr. Harold Sykes, or being with a man like Mr. Harold Sykes, and being inside of wealth builders worldwide. And this information is free to everybody that wants it. We ain't pay nothing for it, right? So, family, you see the gold spot price. When I started Far Money, an ounce of gold was $1,240 per ounce. So that means I'm up $700 to each ounce of gold I got, right? That's over 50%. That's over 50% I'm up. So we always check the gold spot price, and we always check the United States national debt and their total debt. So you can understand where gold is going, why you need to get out of paper, because they're constantly print. So we always take you there for you can see that too. The United States national debt is $26,644,536,000,000, and it's going up. It will go up some millions if we stay here, right here in real time, right? That's the national debt. The total debt is $80,978,705,000,000, and it'll go up just as long as we sit here. It will go up, family. So be careful when you're holding paper. Be wise with it. And if you want to build leverage, like we said with our mission statement, right? Not only do we have a system where you can acquire wealth, but you can build leverage and cash flow at the same time. You can incorporate the efforts of others, and everybody can be working for a common goal to get free. To get free. So let's get into the episode. Our main topic tonight. Warren Buffett is in the news again, and when he's in the news about investments in gold and currency, you should be alarmed, or you should pay attention, family. So let's get into it. Warren Buffett sheds big banks, sheds big stakes in banks, and goes for the gold. Legendary investor reduces Wells Fargo JPMorgan holdings in a stake and stakes a shine to gold, and takes a stake and takes a shine to gold, right? I know they brought that up. So, family, let's get into it. It's a quick clip, right quick, from Fox News, from Fox Business, that's gonna break this down so y'all can hear it firsthand. And one of the men on here is one of Warren Buffett's business partners. He is inside of Warren Buffett's company, right? And they asking him about his shares and what he's gonna do. So this is very highlighting and very eye-catching. What's up with these channels here? Hold on, family. We have some technical difficulties trying to get this video started for some reason. Okay.
Sorry about that. Sorry. Hey.
Might not be able to play this. I was trying to play if y'all hear it.
Could you play something more fun?
Might not be able to do this. All right, family. We're gonna bypass the video. So let me just read to y'all a quick cursory of what it's saying and what they're talking about. I listened to it already, so I can just tell y'all some of the stuff that they're talking about, but it's taking too long with the ad and stuff, so we're not gonna waste too much time with that. But you can go to Fox Business and look at it for yourself, right? For some reason, it's too slow to load. So let's get into it. Has Warren Buffett lost his investing magic? That's what they're asking. The Warren Buffett shareholder, Arthur Lawrence Cunningham, and Schmid Capital Management CEO and CIO, Bill Schmid, responded to Berkshire Hathaway shareholder meeting this year that featured only Warren Buffett and his possible successor, Greg Abel. Warren Buffett, Berkshire Hathaway Incorporation unloaded a more than a quarter of his stake in Wells Fargo Incorporation and about 61% of his position, 61% in his position in JPMorgan Chase, while acquiring a new position in Barrick Gold Corporation, according to 13F filings with the Securities and Exchange Commission for the period ended June 30th. That were released Friday afternoon. Warren Buffett beefs up Bank of America's stake. Berkshire's moves appear to reflect a broad lightening of the conglomerate's exposure to large capitalization banks during the worst public health crisis in generations. So we looking at they changed and they got their stocks. So he didn't dump a lot of his stocks. Berkshire sold 85.6 million shares of Wells Fargo, representing about 26% of its stake and putting its ownership to about 3% from 5.3%. The insurance rate also shed 35.5 million shares of JPMorgan, 61% of its position, which now represents 1% of Berkshire's overall portfolio from 3% in the prior period. Now, what is this saying? What is this saying? And he donated to the to Bill Gates, but them tax write-off though, family. So what is this saying, family? What is this? Let's get into this, family. Let's get into this. Let me just give y'all some understanding. Like I said, you can go and get that for yourself. So what does this mean? What does this mean for Warren Buffett? Or what does this mean for gold? You know, what did this mean for the banking system? If you got one of the biggest investors dumping stakes in these two major American banks, JPMorgan Chase and Wells Fargo. Now, he didn't buy gold, physical gold. He bought a company that deals in gold, right? So he just bought into the company, right? But they also said that when he did that, the company's share or that stock or that company that he just bought into went up to $29 per share, per stock. So he had already made a profit, but it's in cash. It's in cash, right? So don't let the capture or the title be misleading, right? He didn't buy physical gold. He bought into a company that deals in paper gold, ETFs, derivatives, stuff like that, gold futures, right? That's all that is. That's what he invested in because he's a stock. He don't see the dollar collapsing. He don't, he gonna benefit if the stock market go up or down. He know how to play that game, right? And they make millions off of crisis. So what does that say for the little people? Should you go out and get gold stocks? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I won't be the one to say you shouldn't, but just knowing that if you go and get gold stocks, you're getting paper. What you want to get involved in is real gold. You want to get involved in the real metal, right? This is what that's a sign because he banged on gold stocks going up. So if gold stocks going up, the spot price of the physical gold gonna go up too, right? The market, the precious metal market gotta react to that. So we just got to get that understanding and understand that's what that means. So we have to be wise, and we just trying to provide this information. You can go to Fox News and get that, and you can go Kitco News. It's everywhere. Just go to Google and type in Warren Buffett. This is real, right? But what's the position for us? But who is going to bring this information to the masses? Who is going to bring it to the little people? Who got a situation, a system for them? Warren Buffett don't even got a system for you. And he worth 8 or 9 billion. So we're dealing with systems here, and we're dealing with knowledge that the little people can't just relatively get. We can't buy into a company. We don't got money to just dump that, take our profit, and then next thing we know, we moving into another company. See, we don't have that, right? So we got to think self-government. We got to think independence, and we got to come together. We got to close these differences, and we got to take the dollars that we have, and we got to find us a system that's going to produce wealth in leverage. It's going to produce cash in leverage. This is just what we got to do. This is, I mean, come on, family. Come on. Somebody talk to me. What should we do then? What can we do? What should we do when we see the big billionaires still making moves? In the midst of a crisis, while the majority of Americans ain't working, are they waiting on the stimulus check? Some people haven't got their tax returns yet. It's in the middle of August. And some people haven't got their tax returns yet. I mean, come on, fam, what are we gonna do? How can we keep still trying to function in a system that's robbing us blind when all it does is keep the rich rich and the poor and the middle class stay poor? Or if you're in the middle class, you are one way from being in the poor class. Because it's really only two classes. Either you're rich or you're poor. It's really no in between. It might seem like that, but if you can't walk away from your job, then you poor too. If your job downsize, if your job go out of business, do you got enough money in the bank or under your mattress or buried in the backyard to take care of you for a long period of time? They say the average American don't got $5,000 in the bank saved up. And the average black American ain't got $500 saved up. I mean, come on, family. So what are we to do? I mean, come on, man, because when we be talking, folks be talking about, hey, y'all just talking, it's just too much. Okay, but we're bringing a solution to this problem. But what are we going to do about it? If we just do what the wealthy is doing. Warren Buffett is a stock bug. He's a stock man. He loves the stock market because they know how to play it. If you think Warren Buffett ain't sitting around with these head rulers of the world, they got it all manipulated. He know what to do. That's why he pulled out the bank. He know the banking system finna crash. So I'm getting all our stake out of that. I'm pulling out of that because that's going down with the cash. Cash going down, so the bank's going down. So family, we got to be wise and try to think, what is the Federal Reserve in America going to do? Is they going to collapse the dollar and then try to introduce a new currency? What are they going to do? Because the world is going off the dollar standard. That's clear. And the world is going digital. And the world is going gold. So where's the system for us to get in? Now, you can go and buy gold at other places. Nothing wrong with that. You get you some silver. You can get you some Bitcoin. But you're getting it outside of a system. The wealthy people operate in a system. Warren Buffett got wealthy by betting and buying into stocks into systems. Wells Fargo is a system. That's the banking system. JPMorgan, he just bought into a gold company. That's a system. Right? He bought in. So when you're buying outside of a system, you're just doing something on the individual level. That's not self-sustaining. It's not sustaining. Yeah, now listen. You better than somebody that ain't got no gold. If you ain't got no gold, then you just messed up. But when you had an opportunity to get gold in the system, that's what you should do. That's what you should do. Bet on the project. They released something about cryptocurrency in 2019, and I think it was from Forbes, if I ain't mistaken. And they had the top 10 cryptocurrency projects to get involved in 2020, going into 2020. And Carabao International blockchain technology was number 7 out of 10. Was number 7 out of 10. Right? Why am I saying this? Because inside of the article, it said, if you're going to invest in crypto, don't look at the coin, look at the project behind the coin. Ooh, that's deep. Look at the project behind the coin. Bitcoin is not going to be around like that. Why? Because Bitcoin is slow and it's the first and it's old. So the ones who got rich off Bitcoin, they already did that. That already happened 2-3 years ago. Well, Bitcoin in a 6-year span created over 25,000 millionaires. Y'all following this? So that wave has passed. So what's the next wave? Something better, because when you understand blockchain technology is something that can be built on and can be advanced from where it's at. So a Bitcoin is the first cryptocurrency system. That blockchain phase is outdated really now, but they're looking for something. They're looking for projects that's faster, and they're looking for a coin that got stability, that don't fluctuate. Like Bitcoin, last I checked, was trading over $11,000. But if you can wake up in the morning and be back at 8,000, 9,000. So if you don't take your profit, then you lose. Right? And Bitcoin is not backed by anything. Doesn't have any significant backing. So if somebody can produce a better blockchain project, a better blockchain with a better coin that got real asset backing and got real functionality. Because right now, Bitcoin don't even got a functionality because don't nobody really accept it because of the fluctuation of it, right? So it's not a payment system attached with Bitcoin, but it is something on the rise that you want to keep your eyes on, right? And you're dealing with what we're talking about is the future money. This is the future money show. So only right we should have the book to show you about this, right? Right? You can go to Amazon and get this book, or you can become a Caribou affiliate and get this book. But if you want to know where the world is going, where it went, where it used to be, and where it's going. See, this ain't a man that wrote a book. This is a man that produced a gold currency, and it's called cash gold. So not only did he just write the book and try to tell everybody what's happening, what's coming, but he produced the system to make it a reality. And they didn't try to do everything to stop what Dr. Harold Sykes is doing with Caribou in our cryptocurrency project. They didn't try to stop it, but they can't. He is just the man for that position, for the job. He is just the man to bring it about. You can't drop this type of information anywhere. Let me give you an example. If we're going to get free financially in the 21st century, this is still the white man's world. It's going to have to be a white person that has the heart for the masses of the people, and he got the stability and the power back in him, the determination to go through the fire. Because whenever you stand up and you want to do something, it's something in you, and it's something coming your way that's a force that's going to say, no, you're not. You're not doing that. So if your faith is not strong enough in your vision, you will tap out. And that's one of the reasons that when you come into Caribou, we get this from Ty Best. Ask the person what's their why. How much income do you want to make? How soon do you want to make it? What's your goals? Do you got a 90-day goal, a 6-month goal, a year goal, 5 years, 3 years? The majority of y'all come in, don't have no goals. And when you don't make no money in the first week, or you get turned down by 5 people, you stop and you go back to work. I mean, that's the only reason. Because it's not a logical reason why you won't tell people that they can acquire gold by the grams through a system, get paid in gold, and get paid in the cash that they love so much. Why are you stopping? No inventory, no monthly fees. No money, no website fee. We don't even pay for the website. So we was taught by a wise man, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, to find a way. Some streams ago, I broke down and gave you the definition of way. The definition of way means find the best avenue, the best method. So the best method is for me to get paid in gold by referring others to get gold, and I can get paid every time they get gold, cash in gold. That's the best way. Do y'all follow me? That's the best way. There's no better way. You feel me? I don't have to go and hustle up cash to get more gold. I just work inside of this Karatbars ecosystem, and the gold just comes. Regardless if I'm having a bad month in the business or not. The gold just comes. Why? Because we get paid in gold. I got paid in gold last night. I got paid in gold last night without even really realizing. You follow what I'm saying? So the wealth is being built, perpetuate. And like I told everybody a couple broad streams ago, that I done saved up. Now, we're not talking about all of the investments we done did into the crypto project and all that, right? We're not talking about my crypto portfolio. We're not even talking about that. Just in getting gold in a system that I didn't pay for, just working the business, working the system, showing other people how to work the system, I done saved almost $5,000 in gold in like a 2-year period. I think it's under 2 months. It might be about, okay, yeah. It ain't even 2 years yet. It'll probably be 2 years in January of 2021. You feel me? When things really started to pick up, and then the gold, yeah, because it is, because I'm on, what am I, 17 months past? Yeah, I'm 17 months in our loyalty bonus. So in my dot inside, in my black dot inside of the back office, I got a 16 in it. And I just got paid for this month of gold yesterday, last night. So when next month comes, I'm gonna have a 17 in my dot. And then we getting paid in cash gold too. So the gold just stacking up. And this is something going up. So if I hold that 5,000 in gold, I can come back next year and that same 5,000 can be worth 10,000. It can double. I'll be worth 7,000, 8,000. Y'all following this? This is the power of gold. But this is the power when you getting gold in a system. Warren Buffett is banking on the stock market. They just know that gold stocks is hot. Gold stocks is hot. There's a profit in gold stocks. So he just went and invested, took all his money out them banks, out them shares and stakes in banks, and put it into gold stocks. I mean, it's smart when you playing with cash. That's playing with paper though. And Warren Buffett is a paper fiend. Right? He don't, like I say, he don't teach nobody to get gold. Google him, go to YouTube, watch all the videos, the documentary on Warren Buffett. You gonna never, you probably, it's gonna be very slim that you're gonna hear him say something positive about gold. I'm just telling you, because he got his wealth from the stock market. Man been doing it for decades. So we got to be wise and understand that this currency factor we just showed you the debt. This the dollar gonna fall. It's gonna be replaced. But it's gonna be a system. But this ain't doom and gloom. If a system is falling, this is what we're taught. If a system is falling, then a system is on the rise. Because two things can't occupy the same space at the same time. Gold can't be the medium of exchange in the dollar. Can't happen. Unless they put gold behind the dollar, and to put gold behind the dollar, an ounce of gold will be $33,000 today, right now. Did you hear me? for them to bag the dollar up with gold, for gold to match the dollar supply. All this paper they didn't print it. Since 1913, 1 ounce of gold would be over $33,000. So what are they telling you? They're not going to do it. They don't have enough gold to back it up. And did we know that America is the #1 gold reserve holder on the planet? Y'all didn't know that? But why they don't want you to get it? Why does America have the most gold reserves on the planet, but the dollar is bagged by paper? The dollar is paper. The dollar is a Federal Reserve note. See, we don't even think about these things. We're going to work for money, but we're getting paid currency, cash, paper. It's meant to spend, not meant to save. It's meant to put into assets, invest it while you can. Buy goods and pay for services with it. That's what it's for. But when you can get gold out of a system, the only system on the planet that you can get paid in gold is Caraballs International. The only system on the planet. Nobody else is doing this. So you can go and get your cash everywhere else, but you still got to find some gold to move some of your cash into if you're going to survive. No, a lot of people say silver. Well, Caraballs really obliterated silver. We got gold all the way down to 1/10 of a gram. So you can get some gold. 1 gram of gold is the price is worth more than 2 ounces of silver. Just 1 gram. So I would get the gram. I would get the gram. Right? I would get the gram. Because if a system being set up with the gold family and you get the gold outside of a system, you're going to have to find somebody to barter with that gold you got. You ain't going to be able to spend it in the system. You ain't going to even be able to spend it in the system, especially when the system is going to produce the highest quality gold on the planet. When all they got to do is see it, then they know what it is. They know what it is. I done liquidated some of Caraballs gold before. And the man put the reader on the gold. He kind of jumped back a little bit. Eyes got buckshot big. Buckshot. Woo. You feel what I'm saying? He think I wasn't paying attention. And I told him, I said, man, I'm going to come back and get that gold. He said, man, I got some pap for you. He tried to offer me other golds there. See, they know about the Caraballs. Because it's the highest quality gold you're going to find. You know how hard it is to find 24 karat, 999.9? That's pure. You can't get it no purer than that. You know how hard that is? And all of our gold is that? And we got it digital. We're going to show y'all. I did a video a couple months back on which one is more beneficial, physical gold or digital gold, right? Now, Carabao, we got both, right? In Carabao, we got both. So we got the best of both worlds. So you can't go wrong inside of Carabao, right? However, digital gold. And I'm going to show y'all something in the morning, at 10 in the morning. Be on the lookout for. I'm going to show y'all something to prove that point. Why you want physical gold. Digital gold over physical. Because think about it. Your physical gold is only good in a crisis. It's only good in a blackout, in a calamity, in a natural disaster, power going out. But now this don't last for a long period of time. It only lasts for a couple of days or so, maybe a week, if that. Right? They had the power back on pretty quick, right? But when you got gold in a system, you can get up in gold anywhere get somewhere to a system and just get asset to the gold. Or you just go online through your account and then you can make a purchase with the gold. You could be in America and buy something from Mecca, buy something from Africa, send it around the world. Technology is here to stay. Technology ain't going nowhere. I don't care what happened to America. Technology is king. That's why cryptocurrency is so valuable, because of the technology backing it up. Right? If you take away the technology of cryptocurrency, but the dollar, see, we don't understand. The dollar been digital. They have tricked us because we don't study the banking system. The dollar been digital since they came out with the credit card and the debit card. Think about it. Just think now. Just think. We just want you to think with us, man. Just think with us, right? Here's a MasterCard, debit card. When I got funds on here, are they physical or are they digital? I was just talking to my brother who's in the federal system. And I was telling him that I said, brother, listen, this how the world going digital. This how important it is to have digital. Just check it out. If I got cash on deck, just like I got this physical gold right here. This physical gold is only good to me where I can do something with it that's in close vicinity of me. So say for instance, okay, I got some cash. Well, all my cash on the card, right? So I don't even have physical cash in the house. So if I wanted to send my brother who's in the federal system some money on his book, I would have to, if I had it physical, I would have to go to a store and load the card up and turn it digital to send it to him. Y'all following that? Same thing with this cash gold. If I wanted to send this to somebody for a gift, I would have to either mail it to them and hope it don't the mail get there. I would have to get in the car and drive it to them and take it to them and put it in their hand personally. But if it was digital, I could just go to our Carry Pay app, get their wallet number, and then just send it. Get their crypto wallet, because we got a gold coin called V999, and just send them the gold like that. I just take my cash gold, make it digital by turning it into put it in my Carry Pay wallet. I put it into the V999 system, and then send them the gold. Then they can go to a CEM that's in their area, and then they can go to the CEM and get the physical. This is an ecosystem. That's what we do with dollars. But we just got to be wise in what we're doing. Things is changing, man. Ain't no normal. The dollar been digital in physical since they had it. Matter of fact, when you make a deposit, no, then we don't even say a deposit. When your paycheck go direct deposit to your bank, that's digital. They don't put no physical currency, no physical dollars in your account. They goes right on the database. It's already set in. Whoever your employer got the contract with, got the bank account with, they already sent it. Everything digital. Bloop. And it go by a number. Then at 12 o'clock, you get paid. Like some of y'all got paid Friday morning. At 12 a.m., Friday night, Thursday night, Friday morning, some of y'all got paid your paycheck. That's digital. That's not physical. Right? Come on. You got tax returns going straight deposit. The Federal Reserve ain't sending them no physical cash. Y'all ain't hear me? Now the bank might got some physical cash on deck, but if everybody went and tried to pull their money out the bank, They wouldn't have it. Y'all ain't know that? Come on, man. We got to study this thing. We got to study this thing way deeper than on what we just see on the surface, man. That's why we had to take a closer look at carrot bars and what Harold Seiss is doing. Harold Seiss is fixing a 107-year-old problem. So why would you come into the system that's trying to free you from the system that enslaved you and run away because of some technical difficulties? It's technical in everything. I done been working a job before, and for some reason, all my money that I supposed to make didn't get paid to that paycheck, so I had to wait a whole new 2 weeks to the payout again to get all my money. But I didn't quit. But it was technical, because it's technical. Just an error. Somebody did something. Now, you ain't going to do it too many times now, right? But we always got to lean on the good of something. Because we've been using this banking system for what? How's it good to us? And we've been using it since we've been in America. What has the banking system did? Not just for the black community. What has it did for the poor white community? Everybody gets robbed and raped by this. If you don't know, this banking system robs you. It ain't got nothing to do with skin color. Facts. It ain't got nothing to do with skin color. If you don't know, if you lack the knowledge, it's going to hit you across the head. It's just truth. So when you got a system come about that's trying to fix this and trying to spread the real money, you should aid that man in doing that. You should want everybody to have the real money. You should want everybody to be able to build leverage. Get paid in your sleep. You should want that. Just go in there, boom, you just got funds in there. Just got gold coming. You should want that. That should be the system you're looking for. That's what but we don't understand the word system. We don't really understand it. We don't really understand the word institutions, operations. See, we need a whole new re-education when it comes to money, business, warfare, banking, economics, leverage, monetary. We need a whole new way of thoughts about this. We really just need to forget everything we thought we knew about money and business. Just forget it. Forget it. Because what they taught us in the public food system, in the college system, the school system, public college system, them are systems, institutions that don't teach us nothing about business or money. The real teachers on YouTube. Ain't sending your children to college, they ain't gonna learn a damn thing about no money, about no wealth, about no business, about no leverage, compound interest, investing, nothing. Nothing. So you might well just find their teachers on YouTube then. For real, just put them on TV and just sit down and take notes. Listen to this, take notes. Straight up. This is real talk. You feel me? So family, this is the Future Money Show. These are just some of the things that we want to bring to our people because Forward Money is the people's brand. We are doing this for the people. That's why we created it. And I know there was a lot of backlash going to come because we even put money on it. But we ain't tripping though. We're going to go through all of that. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to keep pushing. You feel me? Because it's about the content that we're putting out. So when the student is ready, then all you have to do is just go to our YouTube channel. And you can get it however you want it. You know what I'm saying? Because we're going to keep putting this information out. We're going to keep with our broadcast, keep with this show. We're going to keep with our live stream. We're going to keep with the re-education of the masses of the people, not just in America, but everywhere. But primarily, we want to teach the black man and woman specifically, but this information is with our organization for everybody that want to join with us. If you don't want to join our team because we Muslims, then get the hell on. We don't want you on the team. What we want you for if you tripping about how I get to God, how I do my righteousness. You know what I'm saying? How I became a man. What I want you on my team for. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. We want the people that want in and ain't worried about that. You follow me? When my sponsor sponsored me, I ain't asked him what his religion was. I ain't care. You know, he was Muslim though, but you know, I ain't care for real. Could have been anybody. It was about who showed it to me first. Right? That's all it's about. You thought enough about me to show me this. And it has changed my life. Right? And from me, I have changed 367 people's lives. Me personally. And still going. Right? Because when you make this account and you understand what this is an account and you try to, and you plug in, tune in into the system of Carry Balls, you're gonna thank your sponsor. But you better make a move before it's too late. Because when the dollar falls, I don't know what's gonna happen. I know we're gonna be here. We're gonna be on top when the smoke clear. I know that. We know that. Why? Because gold is a long-term product. You can't destroy this. And the CEO and founder is not a fool. He's a wise man. He's a wise man. He know what he's doing. You feel me? He got all his T's crossed, all his I's dotted. And he went through everything, but he trying to get it to you. Because he's straight. He can run off. He can stop it and say, man, we shutting it down. Everybody get your gold. We done. I ain't finna keep going through this stuff. Because when you trying to do something economically for the masses of the people, where they can get from the grip of the blood suckers of the poor, the suckers, you got major opposition coming your way, family. But only the strong survive. Because the enemy, he's weak in power. But you still got to have everything crossed out, everything dotted. Got to make sure everything is right. But he's weak in power. You just got to be smart. You're not going to defeat him just throwing out anything, just doing anything. That's why a lot of people say, that's why we trip when they say, ain't that why they killed Muammar Gaddafi? Man, they have been trying to kill Muammar Gaddafi since 1979. The most expensive assassination attempt on a foreign power, on a foreigner outside of America, was on Gaddafi in the 80s. So they ain't just all of a sudden, because he said he wanted to put Africa on the reserve, on the gold standard. First, he got to unite all of the African heads together. First. He got to get all of the African heads united. And that ain't going to happen. Why? Because the Western power, America and Israel, they got in France, England, UK, they got their people in power inside Africa. They done took Africa. So he wasn't going to be able to pull nothing off like that without it getting back to them anyway. He just threw the thought out there. It was a thought. He really hadn't even started planning on it. It was in his mind because Gaddafi was a revolutionary and he was a visionary. You ain't a revolutionary unless you can see what the average person can't see. You got to see what's coming and you got to prepare for what's coming. But you got to know where you're going. Muammar Gaddafi, man, our brother was a visionary, man. That man gave away free rent. If a new couple got married, he gave him $50,000. All of the Libyan citizens benefited from all of the oil that was sold out of Libya. America ain't gonna tell you that though. See, they want you to think that he was bad, right? Everybody in rulership gonna have some disgruntled people inside of the country. They ain't like Castro down in Cuba. Fidel, our brother. They ain't like him down in Cuba, but he stopped the Europeans from raping Cuba. That's why they got the embargo on him. He's just a stand-up guy. But some of the citizens say, oh, we should have did it. No, we're not letting them come in here and rape our land. We're just going to have to go through that. So that's why they got the embargo on Cuba. But you got some of the Cubans, I done met plenty of them. And pretty much all the Cubans I've met don't like Fidel. I met a few of them that like Fidel. A lot of them don't like Fidel. Because they were like, man, if you'd have went ahead and made a better deal with America, you know, we could have been living better over him. But they got the best medical training, medical staff in the world in Cuba, though. After all that, come on, man, we just got to think. You feel what I'm saying? He's revolutionary. So that ain't why they killed Muammar Gaddafi. They killed Muammar Gaddafi because he had been standing strong against white supremacy, white imperialism. He had been standing strong on that for decades. They just finally got him. He finally let his guard down. Then they got it. Right? But hey, y'all already know I ain't want to go there, but we had to because, like we said, back to our mission statement, family, we are just striving to enlighten the masses about money, business, and warfare in a scientific, systematic, mathematical way that everyone can understand. We're just trying to give it to you so you can understand, so you can make the best decision for you and your family. We got to thank for our future generation. And we just provide a system where you can build leverage and acquire wealth, gold at the same time. You don't have to go outside of the system. And we can show you how to benefit from everything that the system gives you because it's a system. So, family, we want to thank y'all for joining us tonight. I hope y'all got something out of it. Please go and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Forward Money. Follow us on Instagram, Forward Money. We also on Twitter, Forward Money, Facebook page, Forward Money. And please, family, help us get this information out. We will be back next Tuesday. Next Saturday for the Future Money Show. We got the CEO, the special guest for the Future Money next week. We got the CEO and founder, entrepreneur, professional network marketer, my brother, one of my mentors, personal mentors, brother Kevin 2X is in the building. Straight out of the District of Columbia, family. He gonna be here tomorrow, dropping some jewels on us, telling you about his journey inside of Carrot Bars, his journey next Saturday, his journey about networking. And family, you want to stay tuned because this week coming up, we got guests for all our broadcasts. So I'm gonna go ahead and give them to you now. Next Saturday, Future Money, Kevin 2X, right? Entrepreneur. He's also an active member in the Nation of Islam, a professional network marketer before Carrot Bars, and he's the CEO of Team Freedom, right? Tuesday, for Business and Warfare, we got none other than Eric Toure Muhammad. This is the son of Kwame Toure, formerly Stokely Carmichael, his son, and he also is a follower and a student of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. He's going to bless us about his journey of being born from a revolutionary and then being with a revolutionary, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. He's going to tell us about that, and he's going to break down the signs of warfare and business and warfare. Then Thursday, for Separation and Independence, we got none other than our brother, pioneer, OG inside of the Nation of Islam. Been with the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan for over 30 years. Brother, student minister, brother, Jamil Muhammad. And he's going to give you the signs on why the Nation of Islam teach separation and why, for us to be independent, separation got to come first. So with that being said, family, we will see y'all then. And remember, be on the lookout in the morning for that live stream at 10 a.m. Well, I'm gonna show you why you definitely want you some digital gold. With that being said, family, thank y'all. We out of here. Ahoo.